Sketch podcasting code is being downloaded into your podcast right now. If you want to learn more, go to a different podcast called Left-Handed Radio.
Hey guys, if you like what you're hearing, the podcast for laundry, the What's Your Turd, Bleach please, then do us a favor, tell your friends about the show, subscribe and comment on Apple Podcasts. It would help us a lot. Hey laundry heads, if you're excited for the future, then you're like me, because I'm excited for the future. If you heard the show last week, we were talking about some changes to the show. Unfortunately, we can't change the actual podcast for laundry due to contractual issues, but if you liked what we were talking about last week, stay tuned because we've got some fun things planned for you. Welcome to the podcast for laundry. I'm your host, Brett, and I am here at the Up and Up laundromat in the Lower East Side of New York City, and I am here with a very, very special guest, America's sweetheart, Griffin Newman.
Oh, thank you so much, Brett. This actually, I used to live right around the corner. This wasn't my local laundromat because I went to one down the avenue, but this was my backup. So it's great to be back here.
Should we stop recording?
No, why? No. I'm saying it's nice to be back.
We could go to that one.
No. But this is a Up and Up. It's on the Up and Up. No, this is like a laundromat I have a connection to. It's fine. This is better for a cruise. I didn't mean to. This was a laundromat I used. This is a good laundromat.
No, the laundromat you used.
I went to different laundromats for different reasons at different places. No. I'm sorry. That seems like I wasn't trying to. What do you call it when you like subtweet out loud? I wasn't trying to.
I don't think
backhand.
there's a word for that.
Yeah, that wasn't meant to shame you. I'm sorry. I feel like I got this off. I'm very excited to be here.
I'm excited to have you.
We've been talking for a long time about trying to do an episode and
yes.
the scheduling stuff, and now we finally worked it out. I'm really excited to be doing this.
You're a very busy guy, and I'm happy you found time in your schedule to do this. We go back a bit.
You were like one of my first friends I made in comedy.
Yeah.
I can't speak for you. I don't know how many friends you had made up at that point. But we were like I had friends who I was doing comedy with. We got into it together. But you were the first people I met through doing so. We were interns together.
Yeah.
At the now defunct ECNY Awards, which are the Underground Comedy Awards.
Which I think you'd be a shoo-in for this year.
I think you would have won already by this point.
No,
right?
but not me.
I think you would have. No, you would have won best alt, best underground, kind of hip indie.
Best like laundry podcast, maybe.
Well, I mean, certainly if they're that category, yeah.
Well, now, not so sure. Danny Tamborelli started his own podcast for laundry.
Well, I'm saying if there were like a best like avant-garde, best like in your face, like if someone had like an Andy Kaufman award, that would be like a thing, you know. But
no awards for me.
Well, but the show doesn't exist. I feel like I keep on accidentally.
Your show is doing great. You're the star of the Tick.
Oh, sure, yeah.
You play
Arthur. Yeah.
Whose sidekick is the Tick.
That's actually. I mean, it's funny you say that because historically, I guess he's been the sidekick, but this show kind of examines that role. I view them as co-heroes.
Yeah.
You know.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Been on vinyl. If you've watched television the past year, you've probably seen Griffin's.
I mean,
face.
It depends. You know, there's a lot of content out there. I don't. You know, I'm a working guy. I mean, you've done so much. You have a TV show. Do a TV show.
I do a TV show.
Yeah. You're on TV. Every week.
I paid to, and then this.
Don't say you paid. Brett. Don't say you paid to do it.
I paid to do
it. You are one of the financiers of your show.
I am the only financier.
It's not like you're paying a fee. I mean, technically, M&N doesn't charge you, right?
What's your turd?
My
Hold
detergent.
for bumper.
Great. Oh,
Hold
yeah.
for bumper.
Okay.
What's your turd?
Cool. See, I'm a fan of the show, so I'm excited to do these segments finally.
Oh, well, thanks. Usually, a lot of people come in and they've never heard the show before.
No, you're an old friend of mine. I'm a huge fan of your work. I always have been. You know, and it's nice when you have friends and peers who you also are fans of. And, I follow everything you do. Are you kidding me, Brad? Come on. Oh, it's a great show.
Thanks.
So what's my turd? Well, it's an interesting question because I definitely used to be a Tide guy.
You don't have to answer this either.
No, I'm excited. I've been trying to get on this show for like a year.
I've been doing some soul searching in the past week.
Okay.
And I've been thinking about what I'm spending my time on. I go to the laundromat 3 times a week, and I do this podcast for laundry, which takes about 3 days of my week, realistically.
All 3 times you're at the laundromat are for the podcast?
Yeah. And then
So you're not factoring in when you do your actual laundry?
Yeah. So I'm spending, time writing, booking.
Right.
Just thinking about, doing the show.
You're like one of the most prolific guys in New York. You're doing like 1,000 things. I don't know why you should feel
and all that stuff is relegated to 1 day per week because I'm spending so much time thinking about laundry.
Not just thinking about it. I mean, you're doing something about it. You're recording.
Doing laundry.
What's my turd? Well, I'm excited to tell you.
Okay,
I feel like I used to be a Tide guy, and how much of that is just successful advertising, orange is an appealing color. I don't know. But now I have an interesting situation. I live in an apartment directly above my best friends. My best friends are a married couple, and they have a washer dryer. So now I don't go to a laundromat anymore.
Yeah.
I bring my laundry downstairs to my friends. But here's the one condition they have. My friend Sophie, she has adverse allergic reactions to anything that has any sort of like scent or like softener in it. So I have to get just like the most neutral, like dye-free, all-natural. So there's like Kirkland Signature, the Costco brand, has like a big kind of like...
I think what you're doing's very nice, but like
what?
You're just talking a lot.
Using what?
You're just I feel like you're doing me a favor because I'm doing this dumb thing.
You're doing me a favor. I've been trying to get booked on this show for a year. What are you talking about?
I've been trying to book you.
I said, hey, I'd love to do it another time. I'm busy filming a fucking TV show. I'm excited to be here today.
Yeah, I know. Schedules are just tough, but
you said I'm the lead of the show. It's like I have to work. I'm like first shot, last shot, like every single day. There's a whole press tour. We had
very short list of guests I want to have, but it's like, would I want to have these people I respect on my dumb thing?
It's
I don't know.
Dumb thing. I'm talking turd. I just told you. So I get the Kirkland brand.
Okay, you're talking about Kirkland. Yeah.
Totally natural.
Mm-hmm.
I don't remember what it's called specifically, but it's like Kirkland is white and it has a bunch of kind of like no ghost logos, like no dyes, no softener. So that's my turd these days. But that's kind of out of necessity. It's not necessarily my favorite. I'm very happy. I'm excited as a fan to have finally gotten to talk turd.
Okay, and I appreciate that you're taking the time to even entertain this.
Stop talking. Stop apologizing to me as if this is an obligation. I want to be here.
Okay, I know, but I feel like I've been an okay friend, and you're going out of your way to help me.
I mean, I feel like both of us are not like the most socially adept people in the world. Like, I feel like we're good friends, but neither of us are very good at like hanging out in general. I don't think you're a bad friend. I hope I'm not a bad friend to you.
No, you're a great friend. I'm probably a bad friend.
No, you're not. See, Brett, this is this thing we always talk about, which is like the only time you actually make things uncomfortable is when you apologize for making things uncomfortable.
I'm sorry.
No, but don't do that, because when I'm happy to be here, I want to be here. I consider you my friend. I'm a fan of your work. All that's fucking cool. But then when you start going like, I suck, you don't want to be here, I feel bad, I'm a piece of shit, then I feel bad. Then I don't want to be here.
I should mention this because I haven't before, and I know you're going to want it. It's your favorite detergent, Tide. If at any point during the conversation you want to turn the tide of the conversation, you could just turn it, and because I suck.
I'm turning the tide. No, I'm turning the tide because
I suck. I'm going to give you unlimited turns.
Here's one turn, right there. I replanted it. That's the one turn I did.
Okay, I'm going to turn it back now.
Don't do it. I'm going to turn the tide, 180 degrees.
Okay.
There we go. And now we're having a totally positive, happy to be here conversation.
I've given you unlimited turns. I'm going to turn it back.
So you have unlimited turns too?
I'm just...
Or you have unlimited resets?
The turns are for you. You usually give people one chance to turn the tide per episode, but because I respect you, I'm going to give you so many because this...
But every time I turn it, you're going to turn it back. So you also have unlimited turns.
Yeah.
I mean, let the record show I tried to...
What's your first memory of laundry?
My first memory of laundry? Wow, that's a really good question. My mom, she had great bed sheets, like a great comforter. I remember growing up, And when she would wash it and it was like warm, and then she put it in like sort of the duvet cover. Yeah. What I would do when I was a very small child, I would crawl inside, like in between the duvet cover and the comforter, if that makes sense. Mm-hmm. So it would feel like I was like in a cave, like a soft cave.
Would you rather talk about the tick, or like any like live shows, other shows you've done?
No, I want to talk about this. I'm here to do the laundry pile. I fucking talk about the tick too much. I don't want to talk about that anymore. Okay. They make me do like a 1,000 fucking dumb podcasts. Mm-hmm. I have to talk to like whatsup.org in Australia.
Right. This is a dumb podcast. We could talk about whatever you want to talk about. I'm saying
the other podcasts I have to do are dumb, and that's like fucking contractual obligations to publicize some TV show. Uh-huh. This is like me wanting to do a show with my friend that I'm a fan of.
Thanks.
And I just wanted to do all the segments.
Thanks.
So it's like, here I am. I've been waiting to do Talking Turd, and then we get to it, and you're immediately like,
what's your turd?
I've been meaning to talk turd. I'm a fan. I haven't listened to every fucking episode, but I'm a fan.
They're not good.
It is good. I like
it. Good.
I like the show. Jesus. Can I ask you a question?
Sure. So
I have this issue with my pants where like all of them get bleach stains on them. Uh-huh. And it's been going on for years, and it's across like different types of pants. Like it's like, I guess not with denim, but any other material, and also regardless of color. And I don't use bleach. Like pointedly don't use bleach, haven't in years. Mm-hmm. It still happens regardless of what turd I use, whether I drop off, whether I do it myself. These pants just get these big bleach stains on them. Mm-hmm. Usually like a sort of thigh area.
Yeah, you're going to want water down the bleach.
But I'm not using bleach. That's the point. I'm using no bleach. So I'm trying to figure out what's going on here, because everyone keeps asking, like, why do all your pants get fucked up?
Do you have the pants with you? I could look at the tags.
I mean, the pants I'm wearing right now, these are corduroys, actually, so they're pretty good. They've been unsullied. I just want, that, like, adage of, like...
I'll do your laundry for you. I feel like I'm wasting our time today.
You're not wasting my time. I'm not asking you to do my laundry. That wasn't... I'm saying...
No, I'll do it
spend a lot of time thinking about laundry. Do you have any idea what the cause of that would be? My fear is that I'm the common denominator there. Mm-hmm. Because regardless of what turd I'm using, regardless of what machine, which laundromat, it's my pants that are constantly ending up with these bleach stains.
That's kind of how I feel about my life. Like, everything is going bad.
Everything's not going bad.
Everything is going bad.
You're very well respected.
Everything is going bad. And what is the common denominator?
You're like the guy. You're like one of these like guys that like when people fucking write the like kill your darlings of like the New York comedy scene in like the 2010s. You're gonna be like, oh yeah, he was like the linchpin. He was the guy.
I'll be the in memoriam section. The way things are going.
Sure, if the book's written 100 years from now, yes, eventually we will all die, Brett.
Oh well.
There are people who like want to be Brett Davis. Do you realize that? There are people in New York who are like, that's the cool guy. That's the tastemaker. That's the guy who's pushing boundaries.
If they only knew.
Well, the point I'm making, obviously, is the people who want to be you know.
Well, thank you. I've kind of depleted my friends group in the past year. Personal relationships.
I wonder why. I'm sorry. That was catty.
We're going to go to a section called Bleach, Please.
I probably should have saved the pants conversation for this. Sorry.
Hold for bumper. In Bleach, Please, we talk about what makes you go Bleach, Please. And if you could talk about laundry problems you're having.
Yeah. I mean, once again, I probably should have held what makes me go Bleach, Please when my pants all end up with bleach stains across the thighs and posterior, despite the fact that I pointedly avoid using bleach. That makes me go,
what's that word?
Please. Bleach.
And before that?
Pointedly?
Before that.
Despite the fact that I pointedly avoid using bleach? Which word?
Oh, it's all along your what?
I said thighs and posterior.
What is that one?
It's like butt. What do you mean? It's like the butt, like your backside.
Never heard of that.
You've never heard posterior?
No.
Really? You're like a well-read guy. You've never heard posterior?
No, I'm an idiot.
You're not an idiot, Brad. Jesus Christ.
So we could skip Bleach, Please, because I think it's a dumb segment.
I just feel like...
We're going to talk stain remover.
Have you
Hold for bumper. I know I didn't really cue it up like it's a segment, but Here's a bumper that they're going to add in post.
I just feel like there's a self-fulfilling prophecy thing with you, Brett.
Yeah.
Because you spend so much time and energy complaining about the fact that your career isn't better, and it's like maybe that's the issue.
Am I always doing that?
I mean, I don't listen back to this podcast.
I suck.
No, it's not that you...
I suck.
No. The thing that sucks about you is you saying that you suck all the time.
I suck. I'm sorry.
Do you think...
I'm sorry.
Do you think
I'm sorry.
Do you think...
I suck.
Do you think...
I'm sorry.
Do you think I got a TV show by sitting around all the time going, oh, I'm on 0 TV shows. No one hires me to play a superhero. They'll never hire me to play a superhero.
No.
Yeah, right.
Audition?
Yeah, I just auditioned until someone let me do it, and then I just showed up and I did the work and I worked hard. And you certainly do the work and you care about the work, but then you spend so much energy complaining about the fact that things aren't going well for you.
You know what my dream is?
What?
Podcast for Laundry, the TV show.
That would be a great show. I would watch that. I'd be a guest.
Thank you. I'm sure you'll... By the time that happens, you're going to be...
Oh, come on. Don't fucking...
In Stain Remover, we talk about what's a regret in your life that you wish you could remove, like a stain remover would remove a stain. I don't know why I'm explaining it.
This is a good explanation. It's a good segment. What would I...
Preferably
change?
Laundry related, but...
It is laundry.
You don't have to talk about laundry.
I have a really good one. First apartment I lived in on my own.
Worked with like a lot of great directors and stuff. Maybe you should talk about that.
There are other podcasts where I can talk about those things. If I want to talk about...
Better podcasts.
Not better podcasts, but it's like if I'm on a movie show, sure, I'll talk about I was directed by Martin Scorsese. That's cool. There's a place and time to do that, and this is the podcast for laundry, and I have laundry things. I have a good laundry story. Do you want to hear it?
What's Marty like?
He's great. I mean, he's like a total mensch. I mean, you get on that set and you realize like...
What is that?
He's a mensch.
What is that?
It's like a Jewish term for like a guy with like Gishval, like a kind of good quality.
What is that?
Person. It's Jewish stuff. He's like a good guy. He's like a good guy, and he's very collaborative, and he's very warm, and he hires people he respects, and he treats them with respect. And like I had a very small part in a pilot that he was shooting, but I felt respected, and that's how he gets the best work out of people. That's the lesson I learned there. It's not just because he knows the most about movies. It's because he knows how to run a set as an environment to feel positive. Do you understand? Like, a lot of it's making people feel good when you're in the room with them, Brett.
Mm-hmm. I wish...
Because some people are crazy talented, and despite what they think, are actually very well regarded within their scene.
Like who?
Like, some people in, like, the underground New York comedy scene, right?
Judah Friedlander.
Sure. Let's say Judah Friedlander, okay? Mm-hmm. Someone who's really good. He's got the chops.
Yeah.
Right?
Very funny.
The guy's put in the work, and he's just a strong... You watch him, and he's just a fucking meat and potatoes joke slinger.
He just...
Like, he just knows how to fucking sling a joke, and he's got great stage
meat and potatoes jokes?
He's a good comedian, right?
It's time we're going to talk laundry hacks.
Can I talk about my stain removal? Because I have a laundry store. Like, I feel like this is specifically... More so than any guest you've had on, I have a really strong laundry regret in my life. So when I dropped out of college and I was living in an apartment, Hell's Kitchen.
I'm bringing laundry hacks.
2-bedroom with
Listen to
3 other guys. I
Listen
slept in the couch in the living room. I paid $600.
Don't stretch your sweaters on a dryer rack.
On the 7th floor of a walk-up.
Find a clean surface.
And most of the building was like weirdly like flop house apartments.
Taking to the bridge.
It was like
dirty jeans.
15 like Somali cab drivers who would just take shifts sleeping on cots when they weren't driving cabs. And the laundry room was in the basement. It had 7th floor walk-up, walk-down. And I had like my coolest t-shirts, like the t-shirts I had cultivated across high school and stuff. And I brought the laundry down there, and I kept on having to run up and down the stairs. And I was going to go meet a friend to go see a movie. And I finished the laundry, but was running late, so I took the laundry out, put it into my bag, but left the bag down there in the basement. Because I was like, I don't have to go all the way back upstairs, all the way back downstairs. So I left the bag with all the shirts in there, and then I went to go see the movie, and when I came back, my laundry had been stolen. Someone like in my building stole all my laundry, and it was all these shirts that I had a really strong emotional attachment to, because it was kind of like the clothes that
Don't
define
like
my
that static in your
adolescence.
folded
I feel like you're not
snacks.
even listening to this. You're just...
Tinfoil balls will make static relax.
You do the entire song every time you do this
Taking the
segment?
bridge. Sweaty stains.
Because the rest of them you just say insert
of
drop.
my existence, you'll
But this
say
is
you're
I'm
the bane.
having to watch and listen
Remain
to all
unclose
this
until the after
live,
clean.
and you're just not even listening to me.
Cover with dish up while you sleep and dream.
It's like, that's a great thing about Marty is that he really listens to people. It doesn't matter who you are on set of your PA. If you have a good idea,
We're talking laundry hacks.
if you have a complaint or a gripe, he listens to you because good directors are collaborating.
I'm sorry, were you still talking about Martin Scorsese?
No, I was talking about laundry regrets, but please, let's go on to hacks.
Oh, I moved on from that segment. I thought it was dumb.
Well, you didn't have my consent to move on, but let's continue.
We could go back to it.
No, I said what I need to say, and the listeners will hear it if they care.
I'm sorry, the music was very loud in my headphones.
Yep. Mine, too.
Hi, Forever Dog listeners. It's Meatball and Big Dipper.
That's right, I'm here too. So this year, we have seen what staying silent can do. Oof. Woof. And right now, you have an unprecedented opportunity to speak up. We all do. So make sure to cast your vote and be heard this November.
It's never too early to register to vote, but it might be too late before you know it.
Right, so we want to help make it easy for you to register and have a plan for November 3rd, or before if you're doing early voting as an option in your state.
Yes, Queen, please do.
Right, it's important to vote so that your country can finally reflect your values.
So go to foreverdogpodcast.com/vote to register. Check on your registration often and learn how to fill out your ballot.
That's right. If you haven't registered to vote yet, this is a really easy way to do it. And it feels like it's not outside your comfort zone because you love podcasts, you listen to our podcast, and you can do it very easily at foreverdogpodcast.com/vote. And remember, each state is different, so make sure you are following your local rules and regulations for where you register to vote.
Yeah, and take care of yourselves and take care of each other. And make sure to vote because there's a demon in the office.
Hey everybody!
Hi.
It's Alice.
And I'm Veronica from Trex in the City. We are two women who are nerds and we love Star Trek and love talking about it.
That's right.
But we're not exclusive like that.
No, we're not those kind of fans. We're cool ones.
Like chill.
Sexy, young, and also old.
Trex and the City. The city part means we talk about anything.
Which is our right, to be perfectly honest with you.
Yeah.
I just need you to understand that we have great guests.
We have the dumbest bits.
And songs.
Sometimes.
And we talk about Deanna Troi in a way that she has deserved for her whole career.
Fully underdeveloped character.
So come on over to Trex in the City.
Only on the Forever Dog Podcast Network.
New episodes out every Monday.
Woo!
Woo!
Your mental firewall has just been breached by Left-Handed Radio.
Separate lights, whites, darks, and delicates. Celebrate vibrant colors. Lights on warms, whites on hots, darks on delicates on cold. Never wash anything that could shrink on hot or warm. It's a laundry hack.
Those are kind of just like the basics.
Got some
right?
lint balls. Take a razor to the shirt. Shaving razors do the job.
Oh, that's pretty good.
Yep.
So,
You shout.
This coat I've been wearing,
for
my
a spot
winter
treat.
coat is very, feels like it conducts a lot of lint and stray hairs and stuff. And I've been using like a lint brush, but it doesn't seem to get it. I should try a razor. Thank you very much for
Do you
that.
want me to clean it for you?
No, I'm not asking you to do.
I have a razor with me.
Well, if you have a razor, I'd love to have it, and I'll try it over here.
Okay.
I'm not going to make you do it. Thank you for offering.
I'll do it right now. If
No,
you
it's
wanna.
fine. I'm going to do it.
You had some other laundry stories, right?
I told them. Go on.
I'll just go into the bathroom with a razor, and you can do the rest of it.
What's the rest of this segment? Do I have to do anything, or are you just going to keep
No,
on
I'm just
reading
gonna-
hacks?
Well, I'll read them, and then we'll comment on them.
Okay. That worked very well. Thank you, Brett.
Great. You know what? I might just take this into the bathroom.
The razor? And my coat? Or the podcast?
I'll take the razor, not the podcast, not your coat, into the bathroom.
can it wait until we're done recording?
I guess so.
Whatever urgent razor business you have to do. But are you trying to make some fucking suicide joke? Is that what you're trying to do here? Because that's really tasteless if that's what you're trying to do.
I'm not.
This dour sad sack routine.
It's not a routine.
Well, who knows with Brett Davis?
It's real.
Right? Oh, yeah, but so is Smith is real, right?
Smith was not real. It admitted to it. And can't
wait to read the Split Sider exclusive on.
If you've got a 15-pound
you fucking pranking me by
washing machine, fill up to
passive aggressive,
the second line in the clap.
Making me feel like I'm big timing you.
I'm not trying to make it.
Well, you
like
did
that.
say that. You kept on saying, I'm trying so hard to book you on the show. By the time I get this on TV, you won't want to do it.
No.
I feel like I haven't changed at all. I pride myself on the fact that, like, yes. But see, then this is the problem, is you get into Boy Who Cried Wolf syndrome, because I don't know if this is you actually crying or not, because on one hand, it sounds and looks ridiculous, but on the other hand, you strike me as someone who could be an embarrassing crier, so I don't know whether to console you or whether I'm actually just helping you make some totally fucking out there bug nuts gonzo comedy right now. Unwillingly.
Oh, you suck. It was
Really, you have a hard time booking guests for the show? I wonder why.
The razor thing was a cry for help, and the crying thing was just a cry.
Copy that.
I guess we could talk about suds in your buds.
Yeah, let's talk about suds and my buds.
That's where we talk about laundry parody songs.
Laundry parody songs?
Yeah.
Where's the buds?
Songs about, and they go in your earbuds.
Oh, in the earbud. I thought you meant like buddies. Laundry parody songs.
I got some.
Oh, okay.
I'm doing laundry.
Saying Yandu and laundry?
I don't
mind folding it,
but my
kids always ruin it.
You said like Yandu, like the guardian of the galaxy? The whistle man?
You didn't even
The blue whistler, Yandu? Is that what he said?
Minutes after I finish it, my hamper's totally overfilled.
What was that a parody of? Was that a Pearl Jam?
Temple of the Dog.
By...
The band is called...
the band?
I'm Going Hungry. The band is Temple of the Dog.
That's the original song?
Yeah.
And what was this one called? I'm doing
laundry.
It did sound like Yandu, though. You have to admit. Is it Yandu and laundry? Yandu and laundry. Right? It does sound like Yandu and laundry.
I'm imagining him doing laundry.
Yeah. What's next? Groot in a dryer? You know what I'm saying? Right? Gamora and dishes. Right?
More jokes about laundry, though.
Okay. Star-Lord and Bleach. Right? Is that... I think there are only like 2 Guardians left, or maybe 1. Mantis and Ironing Board. Right? Is that... Yeah. We could do villains, I guess. Yeah. Ego and Softener. Right? He's Star-Lord's dad, but then he turned out to be a bad guy.
Who's the first one? The first movie villain?
Ronan the Accuser.
Yeah.
You got to give me another laundry thing. I'm tapped out. Hold on. What's another laundry
The
thing?
Tide Pods.
The Tide Pods?
Tide Pods.
Ronan Tide Pods. I feel like we waited a little too long for that one. We lost a little momentum. That was fun, though, right?
Yeah. That was the Holderness family.
Okay.
With their Temple of the Dog parody. I'm doing laundry.
But we all know what it sounded like. I mean, I calls him as I sees him. It sounded like Jan doing laundry.
Yeah. Oh, shit. I haven't laughed in a week.
Well, it was great to see you have fun like that. That's the Brett that I like hanging out with. You know? Yeah, this is like fun. Like this is, yeah.
You were telling a story about a laundry incident that happened on the set with Martin Scorsese. I interrupted you rudely. What was the story?
It wasn't there wasn't a laundry story. I'll tell you. I'll tell you. So I was on that show Vinyl. Mm-hmm. He directed the pilot, and then he went out for cigarettes and never came back. But we got picked up for a second season, which is great. That's what you want as an actor. Uh-huh. I had a very small role, but it was like steady work. It was paying the bills. It was paying for the laundry, if you will. and
there's no small roles, only small actors.
Right? Yes, a small clothes if you accidentally shrink them in the washing machine. You know what I'm saying? Like what do you say about warm water again? Right? That's small vests. But they renewed the show.
Congratulations.
Well, but then it got canceled.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
Yeah, this was a couple years ago. I'm fine now. But they staffed a writer's room and they put everything together. And then they suddenly went like, never mind. We were like 6 weeks away from starting production. And they went, never mind. And the costume department reached out to me. They said, we have all your wardrobe, right, from the first season. Now we're not using it anymore. Do you want it? It's all this great vintage 70s stuff, and stuff they custom made for my character, and all this stuff that was like great. And I knew it fit me because I'd worn it, and I was like, "This is unbelievable. Where should we send it?" I said, "I'm about to move. Let me give you my new address."
Okay.
So it'll get shipped there, and then I'll arrive. My move-in date will probably be like a day after the thing arrives. Right? And I go and I move in. I'm so excited. New apartment, great. Moving above my friends who have the washer dryer machine, right? So it's all coming together. All the threads coming together, much like a sweater. And and I go and I find the box and I open it up and it's empty. And it turns out that someone in the building had, or might have been at the post office, had opened the box and taken the clothes out. So I didn't get any of the, there was a note inside that was like, Griffin, thank you for your work on the show. It was a great journey. Too bad it can't continue. Here's something to remember the time we had together by. And then the box was just like saran wrap and it was empty because someone had taken all these clothes that, it wasn't about the value of them. It was the fact that they had an emotional value for me. And it was like the clothes when my laundry got stolen in my apartment in Hell's Kitchen. It's like things that I,
Your laundry got stolen in Hell's Kitchen?
Yeah, I told that story earlier. It's fine.
When?
It was 2008. I had just dropped out of college. It was my first apartment in Hell's Kitchen. I was living in a 2-bedroom with 3 other guys. I slept on the couch in the living room, and I had a laundry room downstairs in the basement, but we were 7th floor of a walk-up, so I had to walk up and down with the laundry every time.
You told the story already?
I told it when you were doing your song.
Oh.
I was running late to meet a friend for a movie, so I finished my laundry. I put it in the bag, but I left it in the basement because I didn't want to have to walk it all the way back up. And when I got back, it was stolen, so someone in the building had stolen it. And I wrote up a note, and I put it under the door of everyone in our building. And I said, please, I won't get angry. I'll pay you. These shirts mean a lot to me. They're one of a kind. They're things I can't replace. They're things I inherited from, like, my father, like T-shirts he wore when he was my age. And
that's the vinyl thing was the second time you lost.
Yeah.
Sort of one-of-a-kind clothing.
Yeah, truly. Yeah.
That stuff had emotional value because it's like... Oh.
Yeah, because I mean, look, I'm not a materialistic guy, but it's about emotional value, and it's, I worry a lot about, I fear losing memories, in old age, just because I feel like that's the most valuable currency we have in this world is like the experiences that we collect. So there's this part of me, I think, out of just... sort of existential dread. It still sounds like it, right? I can see him right there. On one hand, he's folding clothes. The other hand, he's whistling. Or he's not whistling with the hand, but with his mouth. He's going, whoo, and then the arrow.
Sidekick, the guy, the silly guy.
Oh, Kragan. I think his name's Kraglin. Yeah, God. He's a cut. Oh, God. He's a space pirate. Yeah. Yeah. That was fun.
All right.
Yeah.
Back to.
Yeah. What other segments do we have to?
Let's talk. Give it a spin. Over bumper. Besides the podcast for laundry, what do you like to spin while you're doing your laundry?
Music-wise.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like I do more often listen to podcasts during laundry. This is one. How apropos.
Mm-hmm.
Of course, I love to lock the gates. So much fun. Serial. I don't know if you've listened to Serial. It's just totally captivating.
Serial?
Yeah. Serial, the podcast.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm a total nerd for like true crime stories, so I've listened through like 3 or 4 times now.
Oh, that's Serial.
Serial, the podcast. The Sarah Koenig went on Sayed.
I've heard of it. There's another Serial, the podcast.
Oh, okay. I didn't know.
It's
season 2. You mean there's the Bo Bergdahl season?
No. It's in the works.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Hush, hush.
It's in the works.
Okay. I catch.
If you like this show, I think you might like Serial the podcast.
Okay.
That's all I'm gonna say.
Cool. Sounds great. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Great. Those I listened to those things. I listened a lot of Fleetwood Mac recently. Tusk. It's a great album.
Great classic.
Great album. Who Could It Be? That song really gets me. I don't know what have you been spinning these days? What are you spinning?
I just sit there.
Okay, but I mean, generally, what kind of music have you have good music taste? Are there any new discoveries I should know about?
There's one song I've been listening to on repeat.
Really? What is it?
Just tell me what you think.
Doing laundry. We're up all night doing laundry. We're up all night doing laundry.
What do you think?
It's catchy. I like it a lot, actually.
You know what it is, right?
We're up all night doing laundry? What?
It's that Daft Punk.
Oh, the Lucky song.
Yeah.
It's the We're Lucky. What's it called? Yeah.
Yeah.
Get Lucky. Yeah. Right. Oh, yeah. And see, now I hear it. Okay. Yeah. I thought it just had a good groove to it. Yeah.
This is by Edward Train.
Would I know his work previously from this?
I never really listened to his other work.
Okay. Is that just a single, or is it off of an album?
I don't think it's released officially. It's on
it's like a SoundCloud. He's like one of those SoundCloud rappers.
Yeah. It's sort of. He's just a YouTube artist.
That's actually, I mean, honestly, like, that's where all the money is these days. You read about this Jake Paul kid?
Yeah.
And it's like, he's worth how much? You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. I think this guy mostly just puts up the video and lets the views speak for itself. We could actually listen to another song of his.
Oh, please, yeah.
Yeah.
Are they all laundry themed, or it's just...
No. This is original. It's called Santa's Mistake.
Okay, Santa's Mistake. Oh.
By Ed Train.
Ed Train. Okay.
It's a special ed film.
Is his production company's name? Is that his shingle?
Hey, Merry Christmas. Come on in. Hey, I got a surprise for you. Santa's here.
It's more of a skit than a song.
No, this is the intro.
Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm. Got some unfinished business with the old man. Just a second. Thank you, Santa, for my gift. I always thought you were the best, but I didn't get what I wanted. You put my patience to the test.
Is that an accordion?
I wrote
my
list, and I
That's pretty bold to be a comedy.
Well, he plays accordion.
Right. That's just sort of uncharted territory.
But you're going to miss it.
Oh, okay.
Get me that horrible sweater. So now I'm glad to have you here.
It's just the mistakes the sweater.
Yeah, he got a sweater he didn't like.
You can take this to the bank.
Oh.
You'll spend your Christmas in my shark tank.
Actually, I'm not crazy about that one. That one feels a little... I don't know. I find that one a little ugly.
No, it's throwing Santa in the Shark Tank like he's a Bond villain.
Why? Because he got him a sweater that he didn't like. Like, God forbid. It's this fucking gross commercialization of Christmas.
Gross? It's not a commercial. I mean, this guy's making his own thing.
Yeah, but the song's all about, like, oh, I didn't get a good enough present, so I should fucking murder you? I should throw you in the shark tank? Unless it was like ABC Shark Tank.
What?
Maybe it was like ABC Shark Tank?
No.
Can you imagine Santa?
No, he showed sharks in the
like,
video.
hi, I'm Santa, and I'm here today pitching.
What are you doing?
Santa's workshop. I'm looking for 10%.
What?
For $5 billion. And they're like, what? And he's like, I have elves. Make toys.
What are you talking about? Is
over
The Apprentice now?
Centuries.
What is this?
But I bet you're wondering, how do we get them to the kids? It's like a Santa Shark Tank. You know, that's kind of a fun Santa Shark Tank.
Shark Tank? What?
Shark Tank, like the TV show Shark Tank?
I've never seen it.
Oh, it's a good show. Yeah. Santa Incorporated. Looking for 500.
Okay, cool.
Okay.
Great skit.
I mean, it's just
not shocked you don't write for the Tick.
Okay, Jesus Christ. Yeah, well, I didn't even apply because fucking, you know.
Why bother?
I mean, yes, why bother?
You like Ricky Gervais?
Yeah, I mean, he's the best.
A lot of people say I laugh like him.
Yeah, definitely. Do some other things like him, too.
He's great.
He was pretty difficult.
So, do you have any anything you want to plug? Anything upcoming? You got a podcast?
I have a podcast called Blank Check with Griffin and David. We discuss filmographies of directors of massive success early on and are given a series of blank checks to make whatever creative passion projects they want. Sometimes those checks clear and sometimes they bounce, baby. And then, of course, the Tick. If you're an Amazon Prime member, new episodes coming February 23rd.
Mm-hmm. And the other thing you want to plug?
What's the other?
Guardians of the Galaxy.
Oh. Hey, if you guys hear about this Yondu guy? My buddy Yondu's got a new movie out. It's called GOTG V2, and it's streaming now on Netflix. Yondu and
Can you do one more?
Yeah, Yondu. Wait. Okay.
Okay. Let's just get this song going.
Yeah. I could have just done it. This is the other one. This is the different song.
I'm sorry.
Oh, okay.
I like this song too.
No, I like it too. I'm just saying, if you want me to do the Yondu and Laundry,
I'm sorry.
Okay. Yondu and Laundry. There we go.
Do another character though, the one you haven't done.
Nova Prime and Dryer. That's Glenn Close's character in the first one. They didn't bring her back for the second one. Pierce Serafinowicz, who plays the Tick. He's in Guardians of the Galaxy. I can't remember what his character's name is. He plays a Nova.
Okay.
Remember?
Yeah, just do it.
Yeah, that guy in Downey. You know, it's Downey Laundry, right? Downey at the church.
You've been a great guest.
Oh, thank you. I had a great time.
Thanks so much for joining us on the podcast for Laundry. And would you stick around for just a few minutes?
Sure. Yeah. Sure.
Well, that's the end of the podcast for us. But
okay.
If you stay tuned to the podcast for Laundry, you'll hear a little more Griffin, and we got some more surprises coming your way.
Okay.
Thanks for listening to this episode.
Okay. And Yondu and Laundry.
Now the bed is empty. Forever Dog.
This has been a Forever Dog production. Executive produced by Brett Boehm, Joe Cilio, and Alex Ramsey. For more original podcasts, please visit foreverdogpodcasts.com and subscribe to our shows on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, or wherever you get your podcasts. Keep up with the latest Forever Dog news by following us on Twitter and Instagram @ForeverDogTeam and liking our page on Facebook.
I have only one question for you. Are you going to listen to Left-Handed Radio? If yes, listen to Left-Handed Radio. If not,
Why not?